Welcome to my channel. Always have a positive mind.
That which does not kill us makes us stronger. God is dead. Without music, life would be a mistake. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Love is not consolation. It is light. To live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. There are no facts, only interpretations. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. The man who has no inner life is a slave to his surroundings. What is great in man is that he is a bridge and not a goal. He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster. And if thou gaze long into an abyss, the abyss will also gaze into thee. The thought of suicide is a powerful solace. By means of it one gets through many a bad night. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason he wants woman, as the most dangerous plaything. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions as attempts to find out something. Success and failure are for him answers above all. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. There are no eternal facts, as there are no absolute truths. Man is the cruelest animal. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. There is always some madness in love. But there is also always some reason in madness. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time is a function of power and not truth. When one has a great deal to put into it, a day has 100 pockets. Whatever is done for love always occurs beyond good and evil. The most common form of human stupidity is forgetting what we were trying to do. What does your conscience say? You should become the person you are. The higher we elevate the woman, the more man will be depressed. In revenge and in love, woman is more barbaric than man. There is no such thing as a moral or an immoral book. Books are well written, or badly written. It is easier to cope with a bad conscience than with a bad reputation. The man who regards his own life and that of his fellow creatures as meaningless is not merely unhappy but hardly fit for life. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. We love life, not because we are used to living but because we are used to loving. The most dangerous person is the one who listens, thinks, and observes. The visionary lies to himself, the liar only to others. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. The essence of all art is to have pleasure in giving pleasure. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. We have art in order not to die of the truth. It is hard enough to remember my opinions, without also remembering my reasons for them. The doer alone learneth. The most common lie is that which one lies to himself. Lying to others is relatively an exception. The future influences the present as much as the past. The demand to be loved is the greatest of all arrogant presumptions. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions as attempts to find out something. Success and failure are for him answers above all. The secret for harvesting from existence the greatest fruitfulness and greatest enjoyment is to live dangerously. Not when truth is dirty, but when it is shallow, does the enlightened man dislike to wade into its waters.